Here it is again with that plugin turned on. Again, keep in mind the center information. Yo, what's going on, homie? What if I told you that there's a free plugin that you can download that'll dramatically improve your mixes? Okay, so let me show you what this sounds like with this plugin turned off. Now, what I want you to listen for is what's going on in the center and how well you can hear the snare and the kick and the things that should be in the center. I highly recommend that you wear headphones during this demonstration because you're really going to be able to hear it when you have those on. Here it is again with that plugin turned on. Again, keep in mind the center information. Okay, so now what is the plugin? Well, it's this. This is Phantom Center by Bedan Audio. Now I have to give a shout out to my good buddy, Akita Opal. He's the one who showed me this a while ago, and it has changed the game for me. It has really improved my mixes and the clarity of my mixes, in particular the clarity of my snare and my kick and my bass. And I really think that it's because of this. Now, this is called Phantom Center because what I use it for is to turn down the center information. The center information of things that you don't want a lot of in the center. The things that I want in the center the most are vocals, kick, snare, and bass. Those are usually the things that I want mainly in the center. Sometimes it'll be a lead guitar or whatever, but in this particular case, I don't need a ton of it because it's only an effect. And so, let me give you an example of what Phantom Center does. And I only use one slider on this, and it's this mix knob. Now, when I turn up and down this mix knob, you're going to notice that this is going to go from green to red. And pay attention to what happens when this goes to green and when this goes to red. So I'm going to use this as an example here. Now these are some synths, and I have some pads and stuff that I made. If you want to know how I went about making them, I actually made them on my previous video, Metalcore Synths for Dummies. So check that out if you are interested in learning how to add synths to your songs. But as you can see, when it goes to the green, it adds only your center channel. But when you go to the red, it actually brings down that center channel. Now this is huge because again, you get to really decide how much of this you want in your center channel. And if you want this to get out of the way of the things that you would want more in the center channel. Now, the way that I use it is I try to use it fairly sparingly. I find that it's pretty good around, 75 at the max. Now you can completely get rid of it. However, I feel like it blends nicely if you don't completely get rid of it. And so for me, I want it on a few things. So I want it on this ARP. And you can see I have it at about roughly 70. I want it on my pad here. I'll show you the pad really quick. So you'll notice I'll start to move my slider and I'll slow down as this goes more and more into the red. I don't want it to be crazy in the red. That's just for me. But if it's in the red, then I know that I'm turning that center information down enough to where, again, those things that I want in the center are going to shine more. And so another thing that I like to put it on is my rhythm guitars. Because even if you pan your guitars left and right, you still have center information in there. I feel like this trick also really helps with the separation and makes your guitar sound even wider. So in this current mix, I have it on my rhythm guitars, I have it on my arpeggiated synth, and I have it on my synth pad. I also have some layers, some Massive X synths that come in later that I also have. I group them and I put Phantom Center on the group. And so you could see 75, like I said, is about my max. And so I have that. Again, let me give you a demonstration. I'll show you with it on first, and then we'll turn it off. So again, this is Bedan Audio's Phantom Center, free plugin. Go download it. I'll leave the link in the description. But that's all for this quick tip. Thank you guys so much for checking it out, and I really hope that it improves your mixes as much as it improved mine. Again, big shout out to Akita Opal for sharing his knowledge and giving me this idea. Game changer for me. Just a reminder, I do one-on-one sessions, so if you need help with mixing or songwriting or anything like that, then that link will also be in the description. If you want to know how I get my mixes, I do a 2-hour mix walkthrough on my Patreon. There's a lot of other goodies there, so if you wanted to check that out, make sure that you subscribe. I come out with a video every Tuesday, and it pertains to songwriting, quick tips, mixing tips, songwriting tips, just all kinds of different things. And so hopefully you'll subscribe. We would love to have you. Again, appreciate you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. Later.